The question is, what kind of threats and challenges should India be prepared for? I think this should be based on two major facts. One is that both our adversaries are, one is a nuclear weapon state and other is a nuclear armed states. So hence, we should not allow that level of deterrence to be breached. And second, we have territorial disputes with both of them. Hence, in my view, we should be prepared to fight short duration, high intensity conflicts to deter terrorism, something like Operation Sindoor, that's one. Second, we should be prepared for a land-centric, long-duration conflict because we have land disputes, yet try and avoid it. Third, we must exploit new domains and create asymmetry with our weaker adversary and yet not allow these asymmetries to be exploited by other nations. Terrorism and gray zone warfare maybe will remain a threat and will require both defensive and offensive response. Today, we are at a cusp of a third revolution in military affairs, and I have been calling it convergence warfare. This is happening because a number of technologies are simultaneously affecting the nature and character of warfare both. Earlier, there were few technologies were influencing how wars were fought, but today there are a number of technologies. It could be artificial intelligence, machine learning, edge computing, quantum, hypersonics, advanced materials, robotics. So a number of them are influencing warfare together. And this is going to change the speed of warfare. So as Indian Armed Forces, we must attempt to maintain technological asymmetry in new domains to remain combat ready. If I were to now summarize as to what kind of warfare, character-wise, will it be, I can say that these will be conducted simultaneously across multiple domains to achieve faster decision-making and quick victory. So multi-domain operations will no longer be an option, but a necessity, where effects of one domain will be immediately felt onto the other domain. Multi-domain operations will also require multi-domain capabilities and cross-domain control, command and control. This will require extensive coordination and control between not only Army, Navy and Air Force, but also cyber forces, space forces, and forces which are operating in the cognitive domain. As I said, warfare in the new domains is faster and smarter. It's also shorter in duration, and the tempo of that warfare is very, very high. Decisions are compressed in time, and effects of that war are felt almost instantaneously. This was clearly visible in Operation Sindoor, a war which lasted only about 4 days, giving India a decisive victory. But all domains of warfare were used simultaneously with great amount of tempo.
Huge round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put a huge round of applause for the TechFest team as well. They've managed the event so well. The young guns, the bright future of India, they deserve your applause.